People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now, people, we see that a zone of special operation, a state of emergency, has been declared in East Kingston. And when I speak about East Kingston, I am speaking about the main culprit place. We are speaking about the Mountain View area. We are speaking about Jakes Road. We are speaking about Goodridge Lane. And we are also speaking about Backbush. Now we've seen that after a few curfews we are speaking about on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, we see that the Popo and the GANGSTERS have been playing a cat and mouse game. And people, like me say, when the Popo running, the GANGSTERS run out, rete, lele, vice versa. However, it seems like this is a more medium-term or short-term fixture because we see that they've replaced all the curfews now with the state of emergency. We are speaking about Zoso. And people, based on information coming from the Popo, it is said that there is in excess of 32 GANGS in the East Kingston areas. And since the 1st of January 2020, there has been at least 11 slapaways compared to 3 last year. So people, we see that it is getting disturbingly worse, point blank and period. And people, when they talk about Mountain View, we are speaking about Jakes Road, we are speaking about Goodridge Lane, we are speaking about Backbush. And we see that they've been going back and forth at it for in excess of over 4 decades. And people, they are always squabbling over some petty stuff. Nothing very insignificant. They are not fighting for any turf as it pertains to money. People, they are fighting because they are suffering from a syndrome. And what do we call that syndrome? We are speaking about the black people hating black people. Black people just have a genuine dislike for each other, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now people, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word, don't put no space between the words. Jamaica Dancehall Source. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that a teacher from Vauxhall High, he picked up some can and he was slapped away. Now people, this incident occurred in the same vicinity of the new state of emergency we are speaking about on Mountain View, we are speaking about in East Kingston. And based on information from the Popo, it is said that this person's name is Carl Samuels and he is 36-year-old and he is from Portmore and he is also a licensed firepiece holder. And based on the information that is coming from the media, it is said that he was basically ATTACKED by a group of men, including one 18-year-old picnic. And people, he basically returned the can, and after the SMOKE cleared, an 18-year-old boy, I am speaking about a person whose name is Romain Panton, he was slapped away and he is said to be from militaries. People, he is one of the SUSPECT. So therefore, people, it seems like an innocent person got slapped away. I am speaking about the teacher, and I am also speaking about a SUSPECT, which is happy riddance, point blank and period. Now when we think about an incident like this, we see that the zone of special operation, we are speaking about the state of emergency, came one day too late for this person because we saw that he got slapped away or conned up a day before the implementation of the state of emergency. So people, we are speaking about desperate times calls for a desperate measure. However, will the state of emergency become effective? People, that is yet to be determined. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.
I say my name is Jabad.
The man tear all carry them. Bling bling.
Massa. Never ever queer. How are this? How are this?
Yo, what the man? But what kind of driving them man can happen so from Barnet Street? Oh, you mean say if vehicle come out? Somebody, man, really they come out.
I'm not telling you, we want to take me for
Markets.
At least the sign's still good.
Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is a little ACCIDENT that occurred in Montego Bay. We are speaking about a CRASH in which 2 persons were slapped away and 3 other persons were said to be in serious condition and taken to the place of recovery. And people, this ACCIDENT or incident occurred. We are speaking along Barnett Street, we are speaking about St. James, we are speaking about Montego Bay. And it is said that the driver we are speaking about, 27-year-old Jovian Peter King of MacArthur Street in downtown Montego Bay. He was driving a blue Toyota Mark X along with 4 other passengers, and he was speeding at about 3 a.m. in the morning, and they were coming from a party. And people, it did not end up too well for everybody in the car. We are speaking about the driver and the passenger, because the driver got slapped away on the spot, and the lady passenger, she was taken to the place of recovery. However, she did not make it. So people, we are talking about 5 out of 5. 2 gone and 2 are in very serious condition, point blank and period. Now, the police are theorizing that speed was the main component or the main factor, and also the fact that the car hit a bumper. And people, this is a major defect that I see with a lot of the newly resurfaced road and a lot of the new roads that are constructed by the Chinese. Them have a lot of pothole, a lot of manhole, and a lot of bumps. People, if persons are not careful, they are going to basically get airborne and basically lose them life, especially if they are speeding. So people, the moral of the story is this. We see this happening too often. We are speaking about on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, on a monthly basis. And there is a deadly combination when you talk about bad road surface, when you speak about speeding, and when you also speak about people that are under the influence of the J-Ray and Neville. And people saw the same thing occur just over a week ago. We are speaking about in Falmouth, Trelawny. We are speaking about by the Falmouth bypass, where 4 persons got slapped away and 1 lady. We are speaking about a lady from Canada. She was taken to the place of recovery, and she has 2 broken legs. We are talking about a fractured skull and also concussion. So the moral of the story is this. People, you have to take heed. You have to learn from other person's mistake, and if you can't learn, you're going to feel. And people, when we talk about feel, it is going to take away your feelings. We are speaking about DEAD on the spot, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. So the next thing that is popping in the news that we see that producer / ex-popo, we are speaking about a person whose name is Miller9. We are speaking about government name Omar Lloyd Miller. He was charged along with 2 other men for an home invasion that occurred in Irvine, California, in which 1 person got slapped away and the next person was left in serious condition. Now there is also some other suspect, and people, these are the suspect. We are speaking about 33-year-old. We are speaking about Devin Quinlan. He is said to be from California. And we are also speaking about Andre Andrews. He is 34 and he is a Jamaican, and he is said to be from Miramar, Florida. And people, here are the charges. We are speaking about slapaway. Everybody charged with slapaway. May I talk about the 3 SUSPECT. They were also charged with conspiracy. We are speaking about assault with a dangerous weapon. We are speaking about a firearm. We are speaking about a murder that was committed in the commission of a robbery. We are speaking about a murder that was committed in the commission of a burglary. And we're also seeing that the prosecutor is also seeking a DEATH penalty. So people, it is not looking good for these persons. We're speaking about these 3 SUSPECT, point blank and period. Now, based on the court documents, it is said that these 3 men are held without bail. And this is because of an incident that occurred in Irvine, California, like I said before, on October 26, 2019, in which there was a CCTV video that basically captured everything. And people, based on the Popo reports, it is said that after the incident occurred, Miller 9 and the next suspect, we are speaking about Mr. Andrews, they took away themselves. However, the marshals and also the FBI basically caught up with them. So people, the moral of the story is this: crime does not pay. And people also see in the case of Miller 9, he was also accused back in 2008 of the slap away of a little 18-year-old, and he basically beat the case in 2011. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that we see that this producer / Popo that has been creating all sorts of havoc in Jamaica, people, the law and karma finally caught up to him, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.